Have you ever wondered how a small nomadic tribe went on to build the largest contiguous empire in human history? Picture this: the 13th century, a time when the world was vast and yet so unexplored. Enter the Mongol Empire, an unstoppable force that swept across the landscapes of Asia, Europe, and Africa. This ruthless force of nature was no overnight phenomenon. Its seeds were sown by the Mongol tribes under the indomitable leadership of Genghis Khan. Imagine a society not bound by the confines of stationary civilizations. Nomads, yes, but with a structure and strategy that would leave even the most advanced societies of the time in awe. Their initial conquests were not just about territorial expansion, but also establishing their dominance, their might. From the vast steppes of Mongolia to the grandeur of the Persian Empire, their footprint was unmissable and uncontainable. In the span of a few decades, the Mongols had transformed themselves from a loose coalition of tribes into an international superpower. But how did the Mongols achieve such extraordinary conquests, you might wonder? To answer this, we need to delve into the tactics that the Mongols employed during their invasions. At the forefront of these was their superior horsemanship. Mongol warriors were raised in the saddle, and their ability to ride and shoot with deadly accuracy was unparalleled. They could cover vast distances quickly, allowing them to strike swiftly and retreat just as fast. Then there was their use of psychological warfare. The Mongols were masters at instilling fear in their enemies. They often sent out small bands of warriors to provoke larger armies into rashly pursuing them. Once lured into unfamiliar terrain, the enemy would find themselves surrounded by the main Mongol force. This strategy, known as the feigned retreat, was a signature of Mongol warfare. Let's not forget their innovative military strategies. The Mongols were adept at adapting to different battle scenarios, using whatever tactics best suited the situation. They were known to use smokescreens for cover, diversionary tactics to confuse the enemy, and even used local guides to navigate unfamiliar terrain. Highlighting key conquests gives us a clear picture of their prowess. Take the invasion of the Khwarezmian Empire, for instance. Despite the Khwarezmians outnumbering them, the Mongols, under the leadership of Genghis Khan, outmaneuvered and overwhelmed them, leading to the empire's downfall within 2 years. Then there was the invasion of Russia during the winter. The Mongols used the frozen rivers as highways to bypass Russian defenses and capture key cities. Their victory here led to 2 centuries of Mongol dominance over the region. The invasion of the Song dynasty in China was perhaps their most impressive conquest. After a prolonged war, the Mongols finally overcame the Song dynasty's formidable defenses and established the Yuan dynasty, effectively ruling over the whole of China. The Mongol conquests left an indelible mark on the world, reshaping the political, cultural, and economic landscape of the regions they conquered. Their influence is still felt today, centuries after their reign. But all empires, no matter how vast, eventually meet their end. So what led to the downfall of the Mongol Empire? The Mongol Empire, once a spectacle of power and unity, began to crumble under the weight of its own success. The empire was so vast, it was like a colossal beast, but even the largest beast can't survive without a head, and the death of Genghis Khan was a blow from which the empire never fully recovered. This charismatic and ruthless leader had held the sprawling empire together with his strategic brilliance and unyielding ambition. His death left a power vacuum, and the empire was then plagued by a series of succession issues. The Mongol Empire was a complex web of tribes and territories, each with its own unique set of challenges. Imagine trying to manage a territory stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. The logistical challenges were immense. Communication was slow and cumbersome, making it difficult to maintain control and respond swiftly to threats. This vast geographical span also led to cultural and ideological differences which fueled internal strife. The empire's downfall was further hastened by internal conflict. The seeds of discord were sown by the very nature of the Mongols' nomadic lifestyle. As they expanded their territories, the Mongols absorbed numerous cultures and societies, each with its own customs and traditions. This cultural diversity, while initially a strength, eventually led to divisions and conflicts. The Mongols found it increasingly challenging to maintain their grip on the culturally rich but politically fragmented empire. The Mongol Empire's demise was not swift. It was a gradual process, marked by rising tensions, escalating conflicts, and a steady erosion of power. This mighty empire, which had once struck fear into the hearts of its enemies, slowly faded into the pages of history. The Mongol Empire may have faded into history, but its legacy continues to shape our world today. It serves as a stark reminder of the incredible power of unity, strategy, and ambition,